Shabbat Shalom. This coming Shabbat is Shabbat Hagadol, the great Shabbat. And we're standing on the edge. Seder, Passover, is almost here. The story is ready to be told. And we have a sense of freedom that's within reach. And then we come to the Haftarah for this Shabbat, the prophet Malachi. And Malachi doesn't come with comfort first. Malachi comes with challenge. Malachi says the following: Shuvu elai v'shuva aleichem, return to me, and I will return to you. And it reminds us that redemption begins with return. Before we leave Egypt, we turn inward. Before we tell the story, we might ask, where am I in this story? And then in our Parsha for this week, Parshat Tzav, we hear about the Tamid, the continual fire. A continual fire shall burn, it shall not go out. The fire must be tended, not once, not occasionally, continuously. And the prophet Malachi seems to respond to this, and he asks us, is that fire still burning? Or perhaps has it become routine? Has the fire, in essence, become unnoticed or even gone out? So the fire of Judaism has to be tended. It can't be. It is not automatic. You know, and when I think about fire for Judaism, I think about my own first experience with Jewish summer camp, which was the summer after my first year in rabbinical school. I'd never gone to Jewish summer camp, scout camp, other kinds, swimming camp, but never Jewish summer camp. I didn't understand how it could be meaningful, but very quickly I did. And there are some in our congregation and some in our circles who know in their kishkas that their Judaism came alive for them at Jewish summer camp, because camp gets it right. At camp, and part of the reason I'm talking about this also is because we're about to embark this summer on a new cycle of Jewish summer camp, and we have kids from Sinai going to ranch camp, going to Schwader, and we've been working on how we can increase the resources for scholarships for Jewish summer camp through our wonderful Alan Farber Memorial Scholarship Fund. Jewish summer camp gets it. Judaism's not theoretical at camp. When I first went to Camp Coleman, a Reform Movement camp in the state of Georgia, I felt Judaism come to life in a new way. There was this singing at the top of your lungs on Friday night in joyful celebration of Shabbat. The arms around each other at Havdalah. It's laughter and friendship, belonging, so clear. There's a fire that is clearly burning at Jewish summer camp. And here's the truth. Camp doesn't create that. It doesn't create something artificial. It actually reveals what is possible. It lives out and answers the question that the prophet Malachi is asking. Is the fire still burning? Well, when you go to a Jewish summer camp, when our kids, our grandkids go to Jewish summer camp, that fire is more evident than at any other time. Camp, for me, and there are other times too, but camp is one place where Judaism, the fire of Judaism, is fully burning. All right, so Shabbat Hagadol, we leave camp, we come back to real life, schedules, responsibilities, distractions. And the question becomes, can we carry that fire forward, or does it fade? The prophet Malachi is speaking directly into that gap between inspiration and integration, between kind of that peak experience, right? Perhaps the Sinai experience, the burning bush experience, the going up, seeing angels going up and down a ladder experience, to the daily life experience. How do we not just visit the fire of Judaism, but live within it? Return to me and I will return to you, says the prophet. Return doesn't mean going backwards. It means reconnecting, recentering, reigniting. Just like the fire on the altar, it had to be tended daily. The same is true for our Jewish lives. And how do we do that? Well, we do it through learning, through community connection, through showing up, through joy. And Malachi gives us one more image, Elijah. Elijah, the symbol of possibility that we will have front and center at our Passover Seders in less than a week. Elijah is the symbol of something more, of redemption not yet complete. In just a few days, we'll open the door to Elijah at our Seders. But Malachi is telling us that opening the door is not enough. Don't just open the door. We also have to open ourselves. Redemption begins when we make space for it. So let me say this clearly. We are not meant to live our lives, our Jewish lives, only in moments. A Shabbat here, a holiday there, a summer at camp. We have to find a way to build a life where the fire keeps burning, where meaning is not occasional but sustained, where joy is not rare but practiced. I think Jewish summer camp shows us what that can look like. Shabbat Hagadol asks, what will you do with that vision now? Malachi teaches return. The Torah portion Tzav teaches keep the fire burning. Jewish summer camp teaches what it feels like when it's alive. So here's what I hope we can carry into Pesach. Reignite the fire. Bring the spirit of Jewish summer camp. And if you've never been, just trust me, there's a spirit there. Bring that spirit into everyday life. Choose connecting with others, connection over routine. Choose to seek presence, to over allowing ourselves to be in autopilot. Because many redemptions are so close. Many redemptions are so close. It's in how we live, how we keep the fire burning. It's in how we don't just remember the fire, but we become someone who keeps the fire burning, who helps the communal flame, both our individual and communal flame, stay ignited. May this Shabbat Hagadol awaken something real within us. And may we arrive at our Seder tables not just prepared, but alive. Shabbat Shalom.